A smart contract on the blockchain, fully transparent, turning you $100 into almost $500,000. Sounds crazy, I know, but this is a smart contract which has already been operating for over 2 years. It has already made people this sort of money. So I'm going to break it down exactly how this smart contract does it, how it works, and how you can take advantage of that. So welcome back to the channel. My name is Glenn, and on this channel I show you what I'm doing in an attempt to develop an additional income, a passive income, running alongside a full-time job, but I'm looking to build a passive income that will help me buy all those nice things for the family, lead me into a great retirement. And this is what I share on my channel: what's working, what isn't. I'll be very clear and honest on this channel. It shouldn't be taken, nothing on this channel should be taken as financial advice, because I don't know your situation. So I don't know what is an appropriate level of risk for you, and I don't know what are appropriate investments for you. But I'm showing you what I'm doing and how those things work so that you can evaluate them for yourself. And always, if you are looking to make investments or put money at risk in any way, do take professional financial advice. That said, let's open the presentation and jump into today's content. So today we are talking about Bitnest. Now, Bitnest is a smart contract on the blockchain. So what that is effectively it's a piece of code which runs a set of procedures 24/7, and it will keep doing that forever. Okay, so we're not talking about a company here or a person who can change the rules of the game, who can stop this operating, who can run away with the money. We're talking about a smart contract which can't be changed, can't be stopped. Now, at the top of this presentation, you will see I have rated this as low to medium crypto risk. So to be really clear, I consider anything in the crypto space to be high risk. Compared to any other types of investments, cryptocurrency is unregulated and therefore it is high risk. Within taking that and in that context, compared to other types of crypto investments, I see this as a low to medium risk. Now that's my personal opinion. Again, this is not financial advice. You should check this all out, and the great thing is you can check this all out. It is fully transparent. You can check out every single transaction which is taking place through this smart contract on the blockchain. But the reason that I consider it low to medium risk is we have this smart contract. So the smart contract will keep doing what it does. It can't be stopped, can't be changed. It is fully transparent, so we can see exactly what it is doing. It is running off of a solid business model. So this isn't making money out of thin air. This isn't taking the money that people who've come in after you have invested and using that to pay you out. This is working with PancakeSwap. Now, PancakeSwap is one of the biggest crypto exchanges online on the blockchain, and what this is doing is it's providing liquidity to PancakeSwap. So you're investing some crypto, it is taking that crypto, it's providing it to PancakeSwap, so that PancakeSwap can keep operating, so PancakeSwap has the crypto to exchange. When people come in and they exchange crypto on PancakeSwap, PancakeSwap takes a fee for that transaction, and then it's paying a portion of that fee back to the smart contract, which is coming back to us. So that's the way it's operating. So solid business model, fully transparent, can't be stopped or changed. it has been operating for over 2 years already. So I wish I found this 2 years ago, very much, because the numbers that I'm going to show you in a minute, I would have already made. Yeah, so, but we haven't. We're here, but we know that this is working, and it has worked solidly for over 2 years. Now, it pays you back directly to your cryptocurrency wallet. What do I mean by that? Well, other cryptocurrency investments that I've been in previously often have a website. You go to that website to make your investment. You also go to that website to withdraw your investment. So what can happen, what has happened with some crypto investment schemes that I've been part of, and ones that I've looked at and haven't been part of, which are run by a company or a person, what can happen is that either they just take that website offline and you can no longer get access to your money, or they allow you to continue to invest, but they take away the ability to withdraw. Usually that's put out as a temporary issue, and it will be back online. It never comes back online, and then the website disappears completely. You can't access your money. That is not a problem with Bitnest. So it actually pays directly. You don't do anything. The money just comes back into your wallet automatically. So if the Bitnest website goes offline, doesn't matter, the smart contract is still operating, you will still get paid back to your wallet. This is using USDT and there are some other cryptos, but via MetaMask. It's very simple. If you already have cryptocurrency and you're already familiar with cryptocurrency, this is very simple to use. If you're not already familiar with cryptocurrency, I would stop this video now, go and get familiar with cryptocurrency, and then come back to the video. I would not advise investing in any cryptocurrency unless you understand what cryptocurrency is all about, you understand the risks, you understand wallets, you understand transactions. I'm not going to cover all of that stuff in this video. I will direct you to a video that goes more in depth into the steps to get started with Bitnest, and that does cover setting up a MetaMask wallet, etc. What we are earning is a 24% return every 28 days. Okay, and you can compound this. So you invest $100, at the end of 28 days, back into your MetaMask wallet will pop $124 worth of crypto. We can compound that. We'll look at that in a minute. So basically, at the end of 28 days, you can then take that $124, put it back in to Bitnest, and then you'll get 24% returned on that $124. We'll go through that in a minute and how that works. You can also gain commission from sharing with others. So if you share this opportunity with other people, they invest, they earn the 24%, right? You don't take anything of their earnings. They earn 24%, just like you do. But the smart contract also pays you out a commission. So it pays you 20% of their earnings. So if they invest $100, they earn $124 at the end of 28 days. You earn 20% of that $24, which is $4.80. So you earn that immediately. Actually, you don't even have to wait for them to be paid out. You earn that immediately, and again, you can add that to your pot to compound to make more money. So let's have a look at what that looks like. So firstly, just investing ourselves. We're not sharing this with anyone. We don't have to tell anyone about it. And we are starting with just $100. Now you can start from, I think, $10 with this. So the choice is yours. $100 makes the maths easy, and it tends to be about the level that most people start with Bitnest. Yeah, $100 is going to earn you a nice return, but it's not too much to break the bank. You do need to still consider this a high risk investment, as it is crypto. So $100 invested in month one, you earn 24% return, so $124. Invest that $124. After another 28 days, you get back $153. reinvest $153 after 28 days, you get back $190, and so on. Now, because it's compounding, what it means is, although we're earning 24% each month, we're earning 24% of a greater amount of money each month. So after 12 months, your $100 has turned into $1,321. After 2 years, and remember, this has been around for over 2 years, so people have done this. After 2 years, your $100 has become $17,463. Okay, very, very nice indeed. After 3 years, then you're starting to see some crazy money, $230,770 from a $100 investment. Right, and if you want to be ultra cautious, you could have maybe taken that $100 out once you're up to the $236 shown on the chart there, and then you're in it for free. Obviously, you won't hit these numbers on the screen below because you've made a withdrawal, so it won't go quite as fast, but you'll be in it completely for free and you'll still earn some crazy money. What if you want to share this with other people? Okay, if you use cryptocurrency, if you invest in cryptocurrency, it's highly likely that you know other people that do the same, and they may well want an opportunity to grow some of their crypto at 24% per month. Okay, so you can share this with them, and in fact, if you want to sort of get into this and you want to try and share this with lots of people, I will share with you in the description below this video a complete marketing system, right? And you can use this even if you're just sharing with family and friends, because what it does is it creates a link you can share to them where they will get a more in-depth video on how to get started with Bitnest, and it takes them through step by step so that they can get started nice and easily, and they will be using your link to get started, therefore you will earn the commissions from it. So that will all be below this video, but let's just have a look at why you might want to share this with other people. I mean, firstly, because the people you share it with are going to make money. Okay, and that you should be coming from that point of view when you're sharing anything. If you're sharing purely because you're going to make money, that's kind of a bad point to come from. But the point here is that everyone you share this with will make money. So let's say you share it with 5 friends. You all invest $100. Okay, so at the end of the first month, obviously you've got your $24 return, right? So you've turned your $100 into $124. So have they. So each of those 5 people that you've shared this with have made money. Happy days. On top of that, you also earn 20% of their return. So they've earned $24 each. You've earned 20% of that. That's $4.80. Multiply that by 5. That's $24. So at the end of that first month, you've got $148 that you can then reinvest. Let's say that those 5 people wanted to do the same as you. They didn't just want their 24% on their $100. They wanted to earn a commission from introducing others. So they go out, they do the same thing as you. They introduce 5 people each. What will happen is they will earn $24 as a return on their $100. They will then earn another $24 from the 5 people that they've introduced, copying what you did. You now earn $35 return on your $148 that you put back into the system. You earn $30 in commissions from the 5 people whom you introduced, because now they're putting $124 back into the system each. And you then earn $60 from the 25 people on your level 2. Okay, so that's the 5 people you introduced 5 each. They've each invested $100. You earn $60 commission in total from that, because you get 10% of your level 2 returns. So it's 20% on level 1, 10% on level 2, 5% on level 3 to 7, and then 3% below that. So that's at $60. So month 2, you make $125. So that's starting to become quite nice. This is $100 that you've invested, and in your second month alone, you've got $125, profit, additional return, right? So you're going to be up to 270, I think, something dollars that you're able to reinvest here. And that's just at the end of month 2. So if we have a look at what could happen here, so a scenario, and again, none of these scenarios are ever going to be exactly what will happen for you. You might have 50 friends that want to get started in this. You might only have a couple of friends, but one of those friends might know someone who is a real marketer, and they go and introduce 50 people, right? So this is just an example, but I'm trying to keep a fairly conservative example. So we're saying that month 1 you find 5 people, and that is it. You don't go and find anyone else after that. You only ever find 5 people. Your 5 people aren't as good as you. They go and find 3 people each, and after that they never find anyone else. Your 3 people, or the 3 people on your level 2, I guess, they find 2 people each, and those 2 people find 1 person each, and that is it. No one else shares this with anyone else beyond the first month. Everybody just then compounds their investments. After 12 months, you would end up with $10,862, which is pretty nice from a $100 investment in just 12 months. The people on your first level, so the 5 people that you introduced, end up with $3,352 from their $100 investment. So you've got 5 very happy friends. Let's have a look at what happens if we don't introduce anyone else, nobody introduces anyone else, we all just keep compounding our returns. So remember, we are assuming that no one shares this with more than 5 people. In fact, you're the only one. You share it with 5 people. Those 5 people only share it with 3. We are assuming that no one invests more than $100. Okay, that's quite unlikely. I think when people see this, $100 is kind of a starting investment. You may well come across people that want to invest a lot more. $100 to $500 is the typical starting investment. For this, as I say, you can start from sort of $10. You don't start earning commissions on introducing other people until you have $100 in the system. But those with cryptocurrency experience and a bit of a bigger bankroll are typically starting between $500 and $1,000. This has already been operating for over 2 years. So I've repeated that a few times, but I think it's important. A lot of things get shared, come online, they're typically done and dusted within 6 months. Yeah, they're over. The company or the person that runs it has pulled the rug under everyone, has run off with the money, or the business model isn't sustainable, or the earnings become less and less because more people come in. This has been working for over 2 years solidly, paying out this 24% return, paying out these 20% commissions for over 2 years. No reason why this would stop. I will go in a second over some scenarios if you want, the outlying risks that would make this stop. We'll go over those in a second. People have already exceeded these earnings. Okay, so this has already been done. This sort of money has already been made by people and more from this platform. So taking the scenario we had above, you introduce 5, they introduce 3, they introduce 2, they introduce 1, nobody else introduces anyone else. everybody just keeps compounding. After 2 years, your $100 initial investment has turned into $459,429. Okay, so very, very nice. So what are the risks? What would stop this? As I say, it's a smart contract operating on the blockchain. I don't see any significant risk of it being tampered with, being stopped. It doesn't really happen with smart contracts. Yeah, I guess there has to be some consideration that is a minor risk. So the other risk, I guess, is that this continues to be successful, and it is so successful that it is providing more liquidity than PancakeSwap can take. So basically it gets to a point where, you know, there's so much investment going into Bitnest that it is throwing this liquidity at PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap doesn't need it, therefore doesn't take that liquidity, and therefore isn't paying those fees from transactions back to the smart contract, which would mean that the smart contract wouldn't have enough money to keep paying the 24%. I think we are a long way away from that, a significantly long way. So I think there is plenty of scope to make really, really good money over the next couple of years or so before that becomes a consideration. But that's just my opinion. Again, this is fully transparent, so you can go and check it all out for yourself, and that is what you should do. Go and evaluate it yourself, make your own opinions on how risky this is, what the opportunity with this is, and whether this is right for you. So the way that you do that, if you pop into the description below, you'll see a link. That's my link that goes through to a page which has some videos on it. The videos will explain to you a bit more in depth about how Bitnest works and step by step how you get started with Bitnest. Now, if all you're looking to do is to invest a little bit of crypto yourself to make those 24% returns, perfect. Use the link in the description below. That will take you there, take you step by step through, and you've got everything that you need. If you want to share this with other people, be that family and friends or be that more widely, use the same link. You will follow the videos. They will help you to get started, but you will then clearly see within that page where you then put your Bitnest link. So you will then get an affiliate link from Bitnest, shareable link. You put that into the page, and what that does is rebrands the whole thing to you. So you will then get a link like my link in the description, which you share out. When people click on that link, they will go through, they'll see the same videos, the same how to get started step by step, all very, very professional. But when they click on the button from there to go and join Bitnest, it's your affiliate link that is then being used. Okay, I will put my email as well in the description below, so if you have any questions about Bitnest or about the funnel system and setting that up, there are videos on there. It takes you through step by step. I don't think you will have any problem at all, but if you do, or if you just want to chat about Bitnest or other opportunities, then do get into contact with me. Do you think you've got an opportunity I should look at? If you have, let me know. You can share it in the comments below. You can email me, and I will be very happy to check it out. If it's something I go ahead with, something I think is right for me, then I will obviously share it on this channel. So do go into the description below, click on that link, check this all out. As I say, it's all completely transparent. You can check it all out on the blockchain. The video will explain where you can go and see the blockchain if you want to check out that out, and you can see every transaction going through Bitnest. So do that, evaluate it for yourself. If you got any value at all from this video, please do give us a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I don't put too many videos out at the moment. I will be putting more videos out as I'm doing more things myself and I'm sharing them with you. I'm not going to be putting out daily videos, so it's probably going to be one video a week. Some weeks might have more than one video if I've got something new or something that I really want to share with you, or something that stopped working. You know, I will be open and transparent with results on this channel. So thank you for watching. As I say, do give us a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and check out the description below to get that link to go and check out Bitnest. I'll see you on the next one.